Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Absurd Arguments, a podcast where two buds talk about things in an argumentative fashion. I am Bud 1 Matthew, and Bud 2 Nathan here is with me. Nathan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. You're saying bud, right? Not butt. Not two butts
B-U-D,
talking.
Bud, like
Oh.
buddies.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because I was like, two butts talking is just two bean-eating cowboys farting on a log.
Or two methane-producing cows out in the pasture.
Ah, yeah. Good old cows.
Yep.
Ruining the environment for the rest of us.
That means we have to go kill them and eat them right now.
Of course.
We have to get rid of them. The menace.
Slaughter them all.
But Nathan, it is that time of year again. The weather in Texas fluctuates like nobody's business.
Oh yeah, it was wonderful last week, going from below freezing temps in the morning to like 80, 90 degrees later on that week. It was wonderful.
Oh yes, it's that wonderful time of the year when you never know when Christmas rolls around if it's going to be 80 or 40.
Yeah. In Texas, you don't dream of a white Christmas. You just dream of like a cool Christmas. That's about it.
But what are we going to talk about today, Nathan?
Well, see, Matthew, Hollywood is in trouble. Movies are getting released and just bombing at the box office.
Yes.
We've got the writer's strike. I think that's over. We've got an actor's strike that keeps going on and on, and it's just Hollywood struggling, and they need our help. And Matthew, we're poor, and we can't help them monetarily, But what we can do is we can fix Hollywood by fixing movies.
Yes.
And so today is not going to be. I mean, I hate to say it, but we're going to be on the same team today, I don't know if our arguments will be at the top of their game today, because we're on a mission, Matthew.
Yes.
We have to save Hollywood. Okay?
I mean,
are you taking this as seriously as me? That's what I want to know.
Look, out of everyone who is going to be serious about this, there are better people than us.
No, I think we're the right guys for the job.
When you convince me like that.
I've got a plan. See, the thing is, Hollywood, okay, we have to do something that appeals to the current thing in Hollywood, which is just revisit the past and redo it. Mm-hmm. But we also want to make things new and fresh and do different things. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be, I've got like four different categories, and you're going to help me out.
Okay.
Because I'm a film buff. I like movies a lot, and I've watched a lot of movies, and I know you're just casual,
Indeed.
You're
the
not
casual of
as me.
casuals.
And so you are going to represent just the normal viewer who's going to go to the movies, and you're going to help me out. Okay. And by helping me out, we help out Hollywood, the true heroes of America.
Indeed.
Yeah. So I guess we can still cue the music, Matthew, before we get into it. But think of the music this time less as a call to arms, a call to our arguments, but more of a form of solidarity with one another as we team up to save Hollywood.
Yes. This, music represents many things. It can call back emotions and thoughts and memories. And with this particular song, it's going to call back, memories of when you were young and in the theater, and you're seeing, fill in the blank favorite movie for the first time. and you're like, I have to see this at least 20 more times. That
Of
is what
course.
this music is going to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, silence your cell phones. Unless you're listening on your cell phone, then don't silence them. But
Yeah, don't.
sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy absurd arguments.
That was inspiring, Matthew. Thank you for the music you used. I know it was totally different from our normal episodes,
Indeed.
so people bear with us.
Yep.
Matthew, who's probably the greatest director of all time in Hollywood? Who do you think that might be?
Don't ask me that.
Yeah, I know it was a pointless question. It's Steven
George
Spielberg.
Lucas. Oh,
Yeah, he's up there too. But
okay.
Steven Spielberg is one of the best directors in the game. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Now his last few movies have been kind of meh. They're not as iconic as some of the older ones.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking to myself, you know, he has such a great filmography, which is a word I've seen on Wikipedia. He has such a good filmography. And you know how like famous bands will have like a greatest hits album,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do today, I've already sent you this. I've sent you a list of 10 of his some of my most iconic movies.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're going to do is then I'm going to tell you like a part of a film. And we're going to take from each film, from each of his movies, and put it into a part of a new film. And we're going to make the greatest Steven Spielberg movie ever.
Okay.
Okay? Does that make sense?
No, but I'll figure it out as we go.
Okay, so for everybody listening, here are the list of Steven Spielberg's, some of his most iconic movies. We have Jaws. I put Indiana Jones down, even though there's 3 of them. Well, 4. 4
Technically
of them.
5 now.
Well, he didn't do the 5th one, thank goodness.
No, that's true.
But we got 4 Indiana Jones movies, but we're just putting down Indiana Jones. We have E.T., we have Hook, there's Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, Saving Private Ryan, Lincoln, Ready Player One, and West Side Story. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so let's go through this movie. Let's make his greatest film. Okay, so every good movie needs a setting. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So pick one of those films. Which would be the best setting for Steven Spielberg's new movie?
World War II.
Okay, so pick either Schindler's List or Saving Private Ryan. And then we won't use it again.
Oh, we won't use it again? Oh, never mind.
Correct. Yeah, so think carefully.
Hook. We are the setting
okay.
is a Neverland-like place. Just
so
high
like
fantasy is really what we're going for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Neverland fantasy vibe. Very cool. Okay.
Yep.
So now we need our main character. Who's going to be the main character of our film?
Jaws.
Okay, so the shark from Jaws?
Yes.
Okay, Jaws is going to be our main character. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And since this is fantasy, he does have fantasy characteristics, which means he can talk and interact with people.
Of course. I think it might be funnier if he didn't, but that could work.
We'll see how the movie progresses.
It depends on the other movies.
Indeed.
Okay, next we need side characters. So who should the side character or characters be?
I think it needs to be...
what do you think?
I think his side character needs to be... Schindler's List. The actual list, not the character, the list.
Okay, but I don't know. I think it would be funny if Schindler's Jews were it? Because it would be funny to be
Mm,
like
his
Jaws and
his
Jews
his
together, but
Jewish Jaws.
yeah, Jews and Jaws. Um,
All right. So it's the workers that Schindler hires, the Jewish
okay,
people in hiding.
yeah,
So does that mean
this is
Jaws is
perfect.
hiding the Jewish people?
We don't know yet. We don't
Okay,
know yet. We
okay,
haven't come up with the other characters yet. Okay,
okay.
okay. We'll do this. Music and sound effects. Which movie should we take our music from?
Ooh,
Oh
I'm
man,
gonna
there's a
say,
perfect one for this. Honestly.
uh, all right. I'll say mine, and then I'll let you say yours. I would say
Okay.
Indiana Jones because of John Williams.
I was gonna say West Side Story because that is a musical.
That's true. That's true. No, I don't want to make a musical though. No, I
I
do
know.
want to make a musical because this is the dumbest thing ever.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
it's a
do
musical.
West Side Story.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm glad we stopped there for a second. Okay. Um,
No, this
let's
is
see.
good because Jaws now he can only communicate. He doesn't since he doesn't speak, and he's the lead
Right.
character in a musical.
And the poor Jews are there like, okay.
So
um,
how would he communicate then?
we let's just hold off.
Okay,
We
okay,
gotta plug all the other parts in.
okay, okay.
Actually, this would be a good one. Okay, the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's key. We're gonna take the plot from one of these other movies. Um, so what movie should we take the plot from?
Dude, E.T.
E.T. Perfect.
Yes, because
Oh, that's
he
great.
Jaws is trying to get the Jews home.
Right. That works.
Perfect.
On That's odd that Saving Private Ryan is like World War II ET in a way, but okay, that works. Okay,
Oh.
so now we need a villain.
Mm.
Who should we get the villain from?
So obviously, Saving Private Ryan would be, the easy answer, but I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
that.
that's too
It's
easy.
too
No.
easy. John Wilkes Booth from Lincoln.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Honestly, I think it'd be more fun if it was Lincoln himself, but yeah, we can do John Wilkes Booth. Okay.
Well. Now, why would it be Lincoln?
Now that's what we would have to discuss.
Hmm.
It is a fantasy world. It could be an evil version of Lincoln.
Fair. You won me over. It's an
Yeah,
evil.
okay.
It's anti-Lincoln, where he lies all the time.
Anti-Lincoln. Right, okay. Now we need a love interest. What 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 is our love interest going to come from?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I want to say, since West Side Story is the music, it needs to
Uh-huh.
be Jurassic Park.
Ah, yeah.
And it's the
Okay.
Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park.
Perfect. The T-Rex from Jurassic Park. I
Yes.
like that. Okay. All right. So we've got 3 more categories.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What like the term is MacGuffin. There's
Mm-hmm.
always like a special item our heroes are fighting over
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. And so what movie are we going to get the MacGuffin from?
Oh. I think in the spirit of Schindler's List, we
Hmm.
should probably do Saving Private Ryan because he's just out
So
there alone. Or
so they're trying Matt Damon is the MacGuffin.
either that
Or
or what are they trying to get in Ready Player One again? They're trying to get like they're like a treasure hunt kind
egg?
of thing.
Yeah, aren't they going after some egg or something?
Yeah, an Easter egg or something like that.
Yeah. Or Indiana Jones. I mean, he's always looking for an item.
That's true.
The Ark of the
Yes,
Covenant.
that's it.
The
That's
okay,
it. They're looking for the Ark of the Covenant.
Ark of the Covenant. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So we have 2 categories left, and and I'm gonna share both of the. No, no, we'll whatever last one you say,
All right,
uh, we'll just fit into it.
that's fine.
Okay, which we need a special vehicle for our characters to get around in.
Special
What kind of vehicle do
vehicle.
they have? Yeah,
Wow, we've got a video game world and World War II.
yeah. So in Ready
Mm.
Player One, there is a sequence where they're driving these really large, almost like monster trucks and cars like that. So we could do that. Or in Saving Private Ryan, there's a sequence with a tank. So, so we could use a tank or a big old like monster truck.
See, I would rather see Jaws driving one of those little Humvee Jeeps.
Okay.
But that, that might be too dumb, and we're trying to save Hollywood right now.
We
Oh, that's
are.
right. We're trying to
I
save
would like
Hollywood. We're trying
right,
to
right,
make this
right.
movie
This will
watchable.
definitely do it. I would like to see a tank, but that's just me. Uh, or the monster truck thing.
I
I'm
think
cool
so.
with either one.
I think the monster truck would honestly be more practical, considering you have to carry the Ark of the Covenant, and
Okay.
if you, I mean, according to biblical lore,
Right.
according to
Hmm.
Bible lore, if anyone touched the Ark of the Covenant, they died. So
Right.
you'd have to take very special care. And I think if you have a tank, you're not going to be able to carry the Ark of the Covenant well.
Yeah, you definitely. I mean, and maybe some of the Jews that are with Jaws are like Levites. You know, they're the ones who were able to carry
True.
it. So I
Yes,
mean, we don't know for sure.
yeah. So I think, okay, so what I think it is you have the two poles that come out from it, and you have, four of the Jewish Levites that are holding on to it, and they're strapped down, like very well secured to the monster truck, so that no matter what happens, all they have to do is test their grip strength. And
Yeah, that's it.
since they're working for Schindler in his factory, they're gonna have good grip strength.
Oh, they'll be great grips.
Exactly.
Okay, now unfortunately, with my last category, you've kind of turned our movie into a bit of a tragedy.
Oh
Uh,
no.
yeah, our last one is the moral lesson. Um, and so, Saving Private Ryan, I mean, spoilers, but this movie's like 20 some years old. Tom Hanks dies, and his like final words to Matt Damon's character is, "Earn this," as in like,
Mm,
live your life in such a way where you deserve me sacrificing my life for you.
yeah.
So I think Jaws is going to sacrifice himself
No.
for the Jews. He's going to have to, man.
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if I can
Gosh.
live in a world where Jaws sacrifices himself for the greater good.
Right. I hate to hear it too. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Okay. Because I've got it all written down here. All right. So we've got Jaws, and so he's just living his normal life in the Bay of Neverland,
Okay.
and then a ship crash lands, and it's the Jews from Schindler's List. And so he's like, I gotta protect y'all, and evil Abraham Lincoln is chasing them, And so the Jews tell Jaws that if they can find the Ark of the Covenant, the Lord will save them. Okay. And so they go through the jungle of Neverland looking for the Ark of the Covenant, and they meet a special jungle warrior, the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. And Jaws quickly falls in love with her, and they have some duets that harken back to West Side Story, and so they get through the jungle driving their monster trucks. But
No, by the way, every single line spoken is sung because it is a musical.
I mean, that's not true of all musicals, but sure. For
It
your
is
sake,
true of many and most musicals.
yeah, some. But in this one, sure, they're all singing. The Jews are like, Just like Moses said, let my people go. They're singing like songs
Look
from
out, here comes Abraham Lincoln.
the Abraham we actually hate and don't respect. um, and so Abraham Lincoln eventually catches up to him. They make it to the Ark of the Covenant, and Jaws does his best to fight off Abraham Lincoln, but he's killed. Abraham Lincoln's best friend, John Wilkes Booth, shoots him. And so as Jaws passes away, he tells the Jews, he's like, earn this, my sacrifice. And as he goes, Abraham Lincoln and John Wilkes Booth open the Ark of the Covenant, and immediately their faces melt away and they die.
Dang.
Yeah. And the T-Rex cries. She's very sad.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, what happens to the Jewish people then?
Some of them are Levites, and so they load up the Ark of the Covenant in the monster truck, and they've made Israel 2, the island on Neverland.
Wow.
Right.
Amazing.
I got chills. Wow, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful movie we made. Okay, but Matthew, we're not done.
What?
We still need to save Hollywood. All right.
You mean that wasn't enough?
No, not at all. Okay. Now, one of the most popular genres nowadays that's been creative is horror movies. Okay. And so horror films have been getting a boost, but Disney has been struggling. Okay. And especially with revisiting their past movies, and remaking them. But what I was thinking, what if we switch a Disney princess to a well-known horror film? So then we can make the horror movies more family-friendly. There'll be a Disney princess in it. And then we can make the Disney movies more tense and more like thrillers as we put the evil character from that movie into the Disney princess film. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so I've sent you a list of classic Disney cartoons, and so I'll read those. Why don't you read those out for us so the listeners know what we have to work with?
All right, so we have Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Mulan, Pocahontas, Tangled, Frozen, and Princess and the Frog.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so
you're welcome.
I'll give you a horror film, and and you tell me which of those Disney princess movies we're going to switch some of the characters with. Okay.
Okay.
And once you say one, it's used up. We can't use it again. We don't want to saturate the movie market. Okay. So
right.
Okay. So my first one is the movie, the classic horror film Alien, with the alien. So the necromorph. So who would make that more family friendly, you think, and maybe make the Disney princess movie more entertaining?
So I think if we just switch the two main characters, so like the necromorph and the princess, and it would be sort of similar movies, I think the obvious choice would be Mulan going to fight the necromorphs, and then the main necromorph going into, feudal China. But that wouldn't be as fun.
Oh, so we're not doing that.
No. I think, do you think it would make it? I mean, it wouldn't make either movie more family friendly because they're both like, fighting and wartime stuff.
What we could do, okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be the Disney princess. So what could be fun is Mushu.
Yes, I was about to say that.
So we have the alien, the necromorph, is now Mulan's spirit animal or whatever, the ancestor spirit.
Yes.
And so the necromorph is giving her advice, but still acting like a necromorph. It can't speak.
Right.
So it maybe just demonstrates things on how to take out the Mongols. And then meanwhile, Mushu is now the alien that all of the Marines are terrified of. and that Ridley has to
Oh,
confront.
wasn't Mushu wasn't he voiced by Eddie Murphy?
I think so. And he's just yakking the whole time. He's just talking away. Okay, are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay. Halloween with Mike Myers.
Halloween.
That's the guy with the knife, and it goes dun 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 dun. You know,
Right.
the piano song.
Um I'm gonna say, oh gosh, that's a hard one. I don't.
Oh, wait. No, let's rephrase it. Huh.
Okay, I was gonna say Elsa because she does kind of
Ah,
become a monster in a way.
dude. And that's a popular Halloween costume. So
True.
so the movie Halloween is now just like she's walking around and they're all like, "We love your Elsa costume," and she's like, "What the heck are you talking about?"
And then,
Okay.
but then, does Mike Myers get the like frozen powers?
Oh, yeah. That could be good. Like she has a knife and maybe accidentally kills somebody.
Or she just like doesn't
And
know what to do, so she just like
right,
sets it down and leaves it.
right. And then Mike Myers has ice powers, um, but he just doesn't feel bad about freezing people.
Hmm.
And Anna still sings dumb songs like "Do you want to build a snowman?" and he like kills Olaf and stuff.
True.
He like kills all her friends.
Family friendly.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Next one is The Shining, that has Jack Torrance, Jack Nicholson's character,
Hmm.
with the axe, who goes, "Here's Johnny." You know that one.
I think he should replace. I think he should replace Sleeping Beauty because that man just needs some rest. He just needs
Yeah,
a good nap.
yeah, he needs a good nap. Honestly, I had an even better one, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll work with it.
What's your suggestion?
No, we'll stay with it. I like it. He needs
Okay,
a
all
nap,
right.
and then like
Well, then
Sleeping Beauty.
don't just say, "Well, I've got a better suggestion." What is it? I'll never
Okay,
tell.
fine, fine. It's just I have a better horror film for that, but it's
Okay.
too good. It's too good. You'll see. You'll see when we get to it. Okay, but that's perfect. And meanwhile, she can wander around the hotel, and like be friends with that poor tortured lady, and her son. You know, so
And the two little girls, they just need a friend.
yeah, she'd be like,
Hmm.
"Oh, y'all are my fairy godparents," and they're like, "No, we ride tricycles and terrify people."
What?
Okay. The
Yep.
next one is Frankenstein.
See, you're testing me because I have to remember the plots of these stories.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
um, you know what? I think Beauty and the Beast
Honestly, that would be good. And
because the whole point is a beauty has to fall in love with the beast, and the
yeah.
beauty ends up being Frankenstein, who is an amalgamation of human corpse parts.
Right. And the beast has to just like recognize it's almost like Shrek in a way where he's like, you know what, I'm
Oh,
ugly too, and we
yes.
belong together. And
But
meanwhile, poor
doesn't
Belle.
that mean when Frankenstein's monster, I don't know, Craig, whenever he meets up with the Beast, and like, oh gosh, no, oof, hold on a second, let's get
Yeah.
into some territory that's a little questionable.
Okay, I know you don't want to go into, so we can make it like the Bride of Frankenstein.
That okay, yep, okay.
Like
Well,
Frankenstein's like,
it's just a gender bit version.
yeah. He's like, I'm gonna make a chick
Yep.
instead. Oh, and instead of Belle's father just being a kooky inventor, he's like a doctor who made Frankenstein bride,
Yes.
Frankensteina. That's what we'll call her. Yeah, and then
Hmm,
meanwhile, Belle is just like she's with Doctor Frankenstein as he does his experiments, and she just reads a lot. We've kind of made that one more boring,
true.
but that's okay.
I mean, the book itself wasn't that good. It was kind of
Dang,
boring to read.
hot takes.
Hot
Okay,
takes
now
with Matthew.
here's the movie. that I think would have been better with Sleeping Beauty, but it's too late
Mm-hmm.
now.
Okay.
Nightmare on Elm Street
Dang it! I
with
was saving it
Freddy
for that
Krueger.
one. Ugh.
Uh-huh. Oh, it would have been perfect. Sleeping Beauty would have had a field day.
See, you should have done that one earlier.
I'm sorry, fam.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Honestly, I think what would be good is to switch Princess and the Frog with it.
Oh,
Because Princess and the
okay.
Frog already has a lot of voodoo stuff, and Freddy
Oh.
Krueger is like, sort of like a demonic entity in a way. He, hops between dreams and kills people through
Hmm.
that.
So are we going to have him be the voodoo doctor guy and then put
No,
the
we're
voodoo
gonna
doctor?
switch places with the princess. Like
Okay, perfect.
obviously. But
So
then
in
it
like,
does it changes the movie because then Freddy Krueger gets to be buddy buddy with the main antagonist of the Princess and the Frog.
and then Nightmare on Elm Street just turns into a baking film. And
True.
because isn't she like a chef or a baker? And so the whole movie's about her opening her bake shop on Elm Street.
Hold on, I gotta look up the plot of the Princess and the Frog because it's been forever since I've seen that movie.
Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's been a long time for me too.
Tiana, that's it. Tiana.
Tiana, yeah.
Yeah. No, Tiana, what happens is like, what does she do again?
She's like a baker.
Yeah,
She's like a
she makes beignets. That's it. That's it.
yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
So she has a dream to convert a mill
Oh,
into a restaurant. That's what it is.
in A Nightmare on Elm Street, her nightmare is getting a New England town to actually like beignets. Like that's her
And then
nightmare.
Freddy
Nobody likes him.
Krueger, he uses the voodoo guy. I don't look up his name because I really don't care to. And
Yeah,
he manipulates the dark side, the demonic entities, to open
right.
up a restaurant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Okay. The next one I have is The Thing. The Thing. That's that weird
Actually,
parasite
actually, a really
that
good
takes
movie.
over. Yeah, it's a great movie. I love that
It's
film.
a great movie. I have seen that one actually.
Okay. What do you think? The Thing. What movie could we put that in?
Oh, dude, it's gotta be The Little Mermaid
Oh yes. Yes, I
because
like that a
because
lot.
you're already got some sea creatures that are like just like terrifying by themselves, and then you add the
Right.
Thing who's gonna like make them even more monstrosities, and that would just be terrifying.
It would be
However,
terrifying.
Ariel is now in Antarctica.
Oh, oh
Definitely
gosh.
better for one side than the other.
Right. Yeah. It's just kind of like a lonely, isolationist type movie for her.
Uh huh.
Or
Uh huh.
maybe she meets a bunch of researchers down in Antarctica.
True. Now
Yeah.
is she Ariel in her human form or in her mermaid form?
Oh, mermaid. She's still a mermaid.
Hmm.
It would make no
That is.
sense to put the little redhead in Antarctica.
Well, what's wrong with redhead people being in Antarctica, Nathan?
Nothing. Nothing at all. They don't belong there.
Hmm. All right. All right.
Okay. You ready for my next one?
Well, sure.
Let's just move on from my ginger racism. Okay. My
Gingercism.
next one, gingercism. I'm a gingerist. Uh, Friday the 13th, Jason, the guy who
Mm-hmm.
kills the camp
Jason
counselors
Voorhees.
and he has the hockey mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could say his last name too, I guess.
That's his name. That's his character's name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. I gotta pick a movie.
Yeah, that's right. I was waiting on you.
I'm gonna say
Hmm.
Cinderella.
Oh. Yes. You know he's
Cinderella.
gonna cut these stepsisters up.
Mm. And then Cinderella. The scariest part is some random medieval Germanic princess just starts knocking on all these cabin doors and asking them the directions to the castle, and she has to get there before midnight.
I thought it was just she's like a maid for the camp counselors.
No. This is post fairy godmother meeting, and she only has a certain amount of
Okay.
time. Yes.
Right. Okay, Matthew. So we have 4 Disney movies left, and I've got 4 horror icons left. Okay.
There's
So
4 more? Oh my god.
Yeah, we've got
I
Aladdin.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, we've got Aladdin, Snow White, Pocahontas, and Tangled. Okay, so that's where you're at. So
Okay.
for this one, Gremlins.
Mm,
Those
Gosh,
little monsters you can't
those
get wet.
little puppet characters freaked me out. I
Yeah,
saw a
they're
preview of it. I
freaky.
was like, I'm good.
Yeah, they suck.
Oh, dang it! No!
What?
You've screwed me again.
Yeah?
We could have changed Cinderella,
Yeah.
but the Gremlins
'cause
replaced
instead of
the mice.
Ah,
You
I'm sorry, man.
Okay. Let me think. No. Pocahontas.
Oh, okay.
Pocahontas.
Okay.
Because
How does it work?
the Gremlins replace the English that are settling.
Oh, nice.
And so instead, the English colonists are now terrorizing whatever. I don't know. I've never really seen the movie, but like just some random American town. And you have these English colonists that are like, this is our land now.
Okay. Yeah, the
Yes.
English colonists are back and they're going to take back America.
Exactly.
Maybe they're like time travelers.
And then Pocahontas stumbles across these cute little creatures. But at night, they're like
Yeah.
awful.
Okay, I'm into it. That's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is Jigsaw from the movie Saw.
I hate those. I hate those movies so much. They're so gross. I hate it.
I know. I don't think I can stomach them, and I like horror films for the most part, but that's not my cup of tea.
It's just so gross.
He's just all like, let's play a game.
We'll do, dude, freaking, Jigsaw and Maleficent switch
In Sleeping Beauty?
in Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, but we already used Sleeping Beauty.
Snow White. Oh, never mind. The Queen.
The evil queen.
The evil queen.
Okay.
The evil queen and Jigsaw switch. And so Jigsaw is now trying to kill.
Oh no!
He's trying to kill Snow White and the 7 dwarves, and then the evil queen is like, she only goes after the baddest of babes.
Right. Oh.
That's it.
Okay. I like that. Okay. Now this one, honestly, it could fit pretty well with one of our last 2 options, which is Aladdin and Tangled. Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, I love that movie. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie was so good.
Ones.
Okay.
And between Tangled and Aladdin, I think there's one that the irony of it would fit better, I think. It's Tangled.
Yeah, I was about to say, what if it's Tangled and the mother is switched?
No.
Hannibal Lecter. Oh, just the princess?
Yeah, the princess and Hannibal Lecter. The irony would be great because he's bald in the movie, practically. But he's still locked up in the tower.
Yeah.
And so that's where he's kind of locked up until he eventually escapes.
True.
And raises terror throughout the land.
Dang. So what is he? How does he get out? Yeah, does he like let down his scalp or something? Ugh, never mind.
Yeah, somebody's scalp.
Never mind.
Yeah, and then with Tangled, she would fit in perfectly being like locked up and Clarice Sterling having to talk to her and be like, I need your help catching this Buffalo Bill guy. And she's like, I'm
Oh
just
god.
happy to be finally let out.
Yeah. No, Hannibal Lecter never gets out until the end of the movie.
I know. Yeah, maybe she just asked the Tango girl for advice.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. But she's like drawing pictures. It's perfect. They fit perfect.
Mm,
Okay. And so that means this last movie will fit in with this one. Um,
okay.
and we're going to take a modern horror film, like a brand new one, Five
Uh-huh.
Nights at Freddy's.
Oh my god.
And we have to fit it into Aladdin somehow.
All right. Abu the monkey gets replaced with Freddy Fazbear.
Right. That's perfect. That is perfect. And like, instead of just him being a street rat, like he's practically a murderer
Oh my
with Freddy
gosh.
killing people in the streets of Agrabah. And then you've
Oh.
got Abu leading this pack of terrifying animatronics.
You have these animatronics that possessed by dead kids and a real monkey.
Oh, and honestly, which is more terrifying? I don't know.
For real.
Oh, gosh.
I,
All
I
right.
would love to see the interaction of, freaking Aladdin is going down, walking with this animatronic bear holding a microphone with a top hat, and he's like, "Hey,
Of
I want this
course.
piece of bread." And the shopkeeper goes, "No, you can't have it." And all of a sudden you hear dun 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 dun. Dun.
It'd be perfect.
Wait! What if Freddy Fazbear replaces Genie?
Oh, now
And
that
Genie
okay.
and Freddy Fazbear has been trapped in the lamp. And as soon as he gets out, he just goes on this tirade. And then Robin Williams Genie.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm having too much fun with this.
Yeah. Dang, it would fit pretty well. And like the whole time, Jeannie's trying to tell like Chica and Bonnie and stuff and Foxy, and he's like, please, we shouldn't kill people. Don't kill people.
But he does it doing all these impressions that the animators are having a really hard time keeping up with.
Absolutely.
Yep. Gosh.
Okay.
Amazing.
Are you ready for our next one though? We still have to save Hollywood. We're not done yet.
Oh crap. Okay.
Yeah, we've got work to do, Matthew. Buckle in.
All right. All right.
So another popular genre of movie is musicals,
Mm,
and so sometimes it doesn't appeal to your normal guy, that
me.
most people, yeah, most guys don't like musicals, but what they do like is superheroes. Okay,
Yes.
so we're gonna help out Marvel. They're struggling lately. We're gonna
Mm.
help out Marvel, and we're gonna help
They
out.
are not doing good.
No, they're doing awful.
Mm. Okay.
Read out the Marvel superheroes I have.
All right. We've got a shortened list because we're getting close to the end. So we have Captain America, Iron Man,
Uh huh.
Thor, Hulk, Ant-Man, Black Widow, Spider-Man, and Black Panther.
Uh huh. Yep. So I'm gonna give you a musical, and you tell me which of those would fit best in it. Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay. Singing in the Rain.
Ant-Man.
Ant Man. Okay. How are we putting him in there?
Well, I mean, that movie is more comedic in a way than some of the other ones, apart from Thor, which isn't a good comedic. Um,
Yeah.
but I just want to imagine Paul Rudd just being in Singing in the Rain.
Yeah. He would do great. I could
He would
imagine
do
him building an ant hill in the rain, too. I think that'd be
exactly.
great.
Yes.
Okay. Grease.
Grease.
Uh
The
huh.
obvious answer would be Captain America, but I don't want to do that. I want to
Mm.
do. I want to do. I want to do Hulk.
And and what if in the movie, like he plays, I forget the girl's name, but uh, he plays like as Bruce Banner. He's all like normal and stuff, but by the end of the movie, he
Hmm.
turns into a bad boy, and now he's Hulk.
Yeah,
Yeah, and John Travolta's just like, be part of my gang.
yeah. I think it would be better if it was the Edward Norton Bruce Banner because
Okay.
it was already not a good movie.
Yeah, for sure.
And it would just increase it. Or do you want to go with what's his face?
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, kind of a dorky guy.
Yeah,
Either one's. Yeah, Edward Norton's too cool.
he is too cool. And too,
Right.
according to my mother, too greasy.
Ooh, he is perfect. Never mind. Okay, next one. The Sound of Music.
Mm,
Uh, Thor could fit in well there.
yeah,
Maybe.
he
Well,
could. I kind of want to go who wouldn't fit well in there, and that would obviously be Black Panther.
that's perfect.
I think Black Panther would make that movie much more watchable.
For sure. He'd be like Wakanda forever, and the kids would be like, "What?"
I mean, Doe, a deer, a female
Dear
deer.
Wakanda, it'd be great.
I call myself.
Yeah. Okay. Les Miserables.
Ooh. Iron Man. We got to shake that movie up a bit. Add
Yeah.
add a giant robotic suit.
Oh heck yeah. Let's see. He could be in the role of Jean Valjean or Javert. Who do you think?
Hmm. I think looks wise he would be Jean Valjean, but I think like principle wise he would also be Jean Valjean. Um,
Oh, okay. So Jean Valjean. Okay,
yeah, I
gotcha.
mean like Javert is a upstanding, good, like moral compass kind of guy, which is not Tony
Yeah,
Stark.
I think. And instead of like getting in trouble for stealing bread for his family, he's getting in trouble for selling weapons of mass destruction to terrorists. I think that'd be great. Okay, next one. Wizard of Oz.
I would say Thor, but he replaces no. Does it do now? Okay, we didn't establish this earlier,
Hmm.
but do they replace the main character?
Uh, we just try to fit him in wherever we can.
Okay,
This
so
isn't necessarily switching them around, so we
okay.
can think through it.
Hmm. I think Thor should be it
Okay.
because he's already a goofy character. The movies that they made him that way. So
Yeah.
all his thing is he's lost um hammer thunder hammer thing. What is it? Bjorn or something like
Mjolnir.
that. Mjolnir,
Yeah.
that's it. Whatever. Yeah, he lost it, and so he's just like sitting under a tree, all sad, and he's like, "What's wrong with you? I appear to have lost Mjolnir."
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I like that. So he doesn't replace any of them. He's like a fourth companion.
He's just a fourth companion, and because he's
Right.
useless without it, he's he can't really do anything.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Okay. Next one is Phantom of the Opera.
I don't know. That's a toughie with what we have left.
I think I've got a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
We have Black Widow in it, and she's been sent as a spy to infiltrate the opera where the Phantom is. So
I was
she's
my initial reaction was Black Widow, but now it
yeah,
makes more sense why she would be a part of it.
yeah. So she has
Mm,
to go. Maybe she's the love interest. She has to sing opera. Um, we already know she knows how to dance ballet. So what's
True.
the opera but musical ballet? So it'd be perfect.
Mm, that makes sense.
Okay, two more. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street.
Captain America, except he's a rival barber that only uses his shield to
Oh.
cut hair.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. And so he's trying to investigate Sweeney Todd.
Yep.
Cool. That works. And then the last one you have is Spider-Man. And now we have
Mm-hmm.
to figure out how to fit him in to Mary Poppins.
Oh, Tom Holland is British.
Oh, it's perfect. He could play one of the children.
Except he's Spider-Man, so he's crawling.
he's
He's crawling
he's
everywhere.
always he's always in the costume. It's
Yes,
perfect. And
like scenes where she's laying them down to bed. He has a nightcap on over his his
of
costume.
course. And like when she sings a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, she's like, he's trying to get it through the mask, but he can't. There's like a noticeable stain on his face.
Yeah, there's a stain on his face for the rest of the movie.
It's perfect. Like noticeable cough syrup. It does a dark stain. It's perfect.
Oh my gosh,
Right. I would love it.
that would be so good.
They do the chim chimney song, and like as they're
He
going
keeps
around on the
he keeps
chimneys,
messing up his words and flubbing them up.
either that or he's swinging around. And so in the song,
Oh
Mary
yeah.
Poppins has to keep telling him, "Stop that! We're singing chim chimney."
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, he fits perfect.
That's good.
Matthew, I just got an email, and we are so close to saving Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
I got an email from four movie channels slash TV channels, and they need our help. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so Hallmark, uh, Animal Planet, Boomerang, the classic old cartoons, and
Yes.
Pixar. They've all emailed us together. Okay, and
No,
they said,
they did not.
yeah, they did, and they
Wow.
said, you're so close to saving Hollywood, and we want you to help us.
Okay.
And they want to remake some movies, but they want them to fit in their channel. Okay,
Okay.
the movies they want to remake are by some of the most prolific film directors of our time,
Mm-hmm.
Quentin Tarantino and Martin Scorsese.
Oh no.
Yeah, so we're in a pickle. We gotta help them make these family friendly for their channel. Okay, so
Oh gosh.
I'll give you one of their movies, and you're gonna tell me which channel it belongs on. Okay.
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 What was
We'll,
the fourth channel? Okay, there. Thank you. That
yeah.
helps.
So we have I'll go through Tarantino's first, and then we'll end on Martin Scorsese's. How's that sound?
All right, that works.
Okay, so the first Tarantino movie we need to remake is the classic Reservoir Dogs. So which
Mm.
channel should have that?
I mean, with the name like Reservoir Dogs, it makes me think of Animal Planet.
Ah, okay.
But it is one of his first big movies, so I think it
Uh-huh.
would probably be Boomerang.
Boomerang. Okay, so we'll do it like in a Tom and Jerry cartoon style.
Yeah,
Okay.
with all the cuss words.
No. We're making it family friendly for Boomerang.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah. So they use like cartoon sound effects a lot now.
Yes, Reservoir Dogs, 100% Boomerang.
Yeah. No. We're totally changing these movies to fit them in. Okay.
Okay, good.
All right. My next one is the Kill Bill movies, the ones with Uma Thurman as she gets revenge and she has a katana.
Hallmark. Hallmark.
Of course.
100%.
Yeah, she's just a violent katana wielding girl, bride, going after her man who accidentally killed her, maybe.
No, no, you see, she's really focused on her career of being an
Yeah.
assassin
Oh, yeah,
until
okay.
she meets Bill, where her job is
Yeah.
to assassinate him, but then they end up falling in love after attending fill in the blank seasonal festival.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's in Christmasville and the Christmas
Of
festival, of
course.
course.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we've got two more categories left. Um,
Yep.
Django Unchained,
Hmm.
the one about the ex-slave who's trying to get his wife back from an evil
Right.
slave owner.
Yeah, where Leonardo DiCaprio cuts his hand and they keep rolling.
Yeah, that's
I'm
iconic.
gonna say Animal Planet.
Matthew, are you trying to get us canceled? This is off. This is off the podcast thing. Are you trying to get us canceled? We cannot put this. So yeah, we'll put it on Pixar. That's a great idea. Yeah, it'll be a very touching story of a man reuniting with his wife.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm into it. Let's see, and then I guess this last one fits perfectly on Animal Planet. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Mm.
Yeah,
Once
but
Upon a Time in Sub-Saharan Africa.
ooh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Leonardo DiCaprio, maybe he plays a lion.
Mm.
Yeah, and then Brad Pitt is like a panther or a cheetah or something like that. Like one of the big cats that actually does stuff, unlike male
Yeah,
lions. you
yeah.
know. So that would
Mm.
be perfect. Okay, I think they'll be overjoyed with the picks we just helped them make. So
Hundred
now,
percent. All no unintentional, um, unknowing like terrible things. All 100% just like family friendly. No
they'll
ulterior
perfectly fit.
motives.
Uh huh.
Yes, they'll
Yeah,
fit.
they're gonna fit on the channels.
Yes.
Okay, so now we got to do Scorsese's films. Uh, we're gonna start with the iconic loner flick, Taxi Driver.
Mm.
Can I say something?
Okay.
Travis Bickle's such a sad character. I think it would be nice if we could get him on the Hallmark Channel and
Mm.
give him some happiness for once in his life.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I understand that. That I
you
think
know,
that would be nice.
yeah, like he's just a Vietnam vet who's struggling in his place in the world, and he meets that nice girl who's campaigning for the politician guy, and instead of ruining things with her, it actually works out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
So
good.
so I'm cool. I mean, I hate to limit your choices there, but
Wow.
I just want him to have a happy ending, man.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Let's see, the classic gangster movie Goodfellas.
I think that one would also be good for Animal Planet.
Mm,
Because then that
okay.
sets up, like different, especially if like animals that are like live in like tribes or something like that, to where they
Yeah.
have like go against each other, turf war in a way. I think that would be
Yeah.
pretty fitting.
So like meerkats versus uh anteaters or
Snakes.
something. I don't know. Yeah, snakes.
Yeah.
Okay, that fits. Yeah, Animal Planet. Um, you may kick yourself with this one, but Wolf of Wall Street,
Okay. Boomerang. 100% Boomerang.
dude. It's like Scooby Doo.
Exactly.
Scooby Doo
Except
teaching you how
everybody
to do
goes to
stocks.
jail.
Scooby Doo doing stocks, but he doesn't cheat on his wife. He's a good guy.
Or cheat on the stocks.
Or cheat on stocks. Like he sells stocks in a good way. He's a
it's
good
it's
guy.
one of those like 1950s like cartoon like PSA.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah, yeah. And it's all about the stock market, but it has like
Yeah,
characters that are, you know, they're very neutral.
right.
They're neither offensive nor just like heartwarming. They're just like, this is a character. But he
Yeah.
teaches you about the stock market and has lots of like little jokes sprinkled in every now and then. Yeah.
And and so that means this last film is going to be made by Pixar or remade
Okay.
by Pixar, The Departed, where where Leonardo DiCaprio plays a undercover cop who infiltrates a
Mm-hmm.
gang,
Mm-hmm.
while Matt Damon plays a gang member infiltrating the cops. Uh, it's a real complex plot for them, not as simple as usual, but
Mm.
I think it'll work great.
Yeah. Pixar, what they need to do is they need to get out of that, kind of like shtick that they're in of just like, oh, we've got to keep these plots simple so that kids can follow along. It's like
Right,
that's an easy
absolutely.
thing. It's an easy thing to follow. The cop
Yeah,
is infiltrating the bad guys, and the bad guys infiltrating the cops.
exactly. And Jack Nicholson is
Easy.
there in between.
Exactly.
Gosh, dude, I'm sending this email off now. I know Hallmark, Pixar, Animal Planet, and Boomerang will be overjoyed that we've helped them in this way.
Indeed.
Yeah. Gosh, well, Matthew, I think we saved Hollywood today. I think we did something good.
I disagree, but you never know what could come out of, this episode being released.
We made a difference,
Mm.
and
We did
and
make a difference.
we
I,
did. And
I don't know if it's a big one, though.
I'm getting chills right now, dude. I feel really pleased.
Oh, well, open the window.
What? Oh
It's hot
yeah, it is
outside.
kind of warm.
It's hot
Yeah,
outside.
you're right. It is hot outside. Well, I guess we could cue the inspirational music one more time and make our way out of here.
I think that sounds like a good idea. All right, Nathan, I'm going to be very transparent with you. I didn't have a saying that we do every new episode now this season.
Oh,
Like
neither did
like
I.
a That's what I
Matthew, we
that's
were
what I thought.
so focused. We were so focused on saving Hollywood that we forgot our new shtick we have for all these dumb episodes.
Yes, and I was like, he hasn't said anything, and I haven't either.
Yeah,
We both forgot.
yeah. My secret word was Aladdin. That's very foreign
my
sounding.
my fake movie was Freddy Fazbear going to the Aladdin universe.
Yeah. Right, right, right.
Oh gosh. Well, folks, thanks for hanging around. Thanks for listening. You can
Yeah,
always reach out to us and let us know if we saved Hollywood or even inspired you to take on writing new stories and combining old ones like how Jaws saved the Jews or, really anything in between.
right.
And you could tell us these amazing movie ideas through our email that is absurdargumentsforyou@gmail.com, and it's absurdarguments, the number 4, the letter U @gmail.com, or you can find us on our social media, which you can find in the description of this episode.
Absolutely.
And Nathan, as we have collectively both saved and destroyed Hollywood simultaneously, do you have any final words for us?
I'm just so overwhelmed with what we've done today. You
Mm,
know, we did a good thing, Matthew, and I'm proud of it.
mm, that's good.
Yep.
This episode has been a disgrace. We will see y'all in the next one. Bye, everybody.
Adios. Bye bye.